And we are live. All right. So, some may be wondering where I've really been struggling to try to switch over from just doing all live stream. Maybe wondering where I've really been struggling to try to switch over from just doing all live stream. Maybe wondering where I've really been struggling to try to switch over from just doing all live stream. Maybe wondering where I've really been struggling to try to switch over from just doing all live stream. Maybe wondering where I've really been struggling to try to switch over from just doing all live stream. Maybe wondering where I've really been struggling to try to switch over from just doing all live stream. Maybe wondering where I've really been struggling to try to switch over from just doing all live stream. Maybe wondering where I've really been struggling to try to switch over from just doing all live stream. Maybe wondering where I've really been struggling to try to switch over from just doing all live stream. Maybe wondering where I've really been struggling to try to switch over from just doing all live stream. Maybe wondering where I've really been struggling to try to switch over from just doing all live stream. Maybe wondering where I've really been struggling to try to switch over from just doing all live stream. Maybe wondering where I've really been struggling to try to switch over from just doing all live stream. Maybe wondering where I've really been struggling to try to switch over from just doing all live stream. Maybe wondering where I've really been struggling to try to switch over from just doing all live stream. Maybe wondering where I've really been struggling to try to switch over from just doing all live stream. Maybe wondering where I've really been struggling to try to switch over from just doing all live stream. Maybe wondering where I've really been struggling to try to switch over from just doing all live stream. Maybe wondering where I've really been struggling to try to switch over from just doing all live stream. Maybe wondering where I've really been struggling to try to switch over from just doing all live stream. Maybe wondering where I've really been struggling to try to switch over from just doing all live stream. Maybe wondering where I've really been struggling to try to switch over from just doing all live stream. Maybe wondering where I've really been struggling to try to switch over from just doing all live stream. Maybe wondering where I've really been struggling to try to switch over from just doing all live stream. Maybe wondering where I've really been struggling to try to switch over from just doing all live stream. Maybe wondering where I've really been struggling to try to switch over from just doing all live stream. Maybe wondering where I've really been struggling to try to switch over from just doing all live stream. Maybe wondering where I've really been struggling to try to switch over from just doing all live stream. Maybe wondering where I've really been struggling to try to switch over from just doing all live stream. Maybe wondering where I've really been struggling to try to switch over from just doing all live stream. Maybe wondering where I've really been struggling to try to switch over from just doing all live stream. Maybe wondering where I've really been struggling to try to switch over from just doing all live stream. Maybe wondering where I've really been struggling to try to switch over from just doing all live stream. Maybe wondering where I've really been struggling to try to switch over from just doing all live stream. Maybe wondering where I've really been struggling to try to switch over from just doing all live stream. Maybe wondering where I've really been struggling to try to switch over from just doing all live stream. Maybe wondering where I've really been struggling to try to switch over from just doing all live stream. Maybe wondering where I've really been struggling to try to switch over from just doing all live stream. Maybe wondering Edit. 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 Let me turn that off. I can still see this. And okay, I can see the chat, see that I'm live and all that. Now let me enable my speakers, and hopefully I'll be able to hear this thing.
Hey y'all, Cogiflector here. Let's talk about grass.
There. I could hear it. So actually, yeah, good. Okay, so solve that technical problem. Let's jump back to the beginning again. Play it until just before I speak. Right there. I want to trim off that first portion. Now, my first thought is, at this point, I want to do some kind of a cut. I want to slice right on this line. There's got to be a tool up here. Is it this one? Cut the current clip to the source player and ripple delete. No, I don't think that's what I want. That's paste, and then no, that's paste. That's copy. What's this? Append to the current track. Ripple delete. Remove current clip, shifting following clips to the left. Okay. That is what I'm going to want to do once this is 2 clips instead of 1. What's this? Lift. Remove current clip without affecting position of other clips. Overwrite clip onto the current track. Okay, yeah. Here we go. Split at playhead. Split. Now I've got 2 tracks, or 2 clips. And see this one? Remember this? Ripple delete. Bam! And so now, when you start the video on YouTube, it'll start with,
hey y'all, Cogiflector here. Let's talk about grass.
Now, when I have an intro, that's where I'm going to put it, is right there next. Right? I don't have it yet. My wife's still writing the music for it. She's the creative genius. I'm just the Cogiflector. But so I'm still waiting on her. I hope y'all can hear me. It would be a shame if you can't. So then the next thing is, that actually was a good end point right there. That it cuts off at about the right point. So we're good there. So the next video clip we take, and we just drop it in. Ta-da! Scroll back. Oh, it didn't drop right where I wanted it to. How about if I drag it and, hey, it pops. It snaps right to where I want it. That's kind of cool. Just like I would want it to do. Imagine that. Okay, so now I select that one. We're going to jump to the beginning of it.
According to the Cambridge English...
No. Okay, so just before that point, that's where we want to trim it. Let me... No, back a little. Oh, see? I mean, and I didn't even have to think about that. Those buttons are familiar. Everybody's seen them before. You know, hey, I can do this. And now we're going to go ahead, and where's that split thing? Bam, there it is. I select this, hit minus, and this thing slides over to right here. And I can say,
according to the Cambridge English Dictionary, grass is a low green,
and yeah, I got to learn how to hold the camera stable,
naturally over a lot of Earth's surface, having groups of very thin leaves that grow close together in large numbers. Maybe what I was going for was lawn. Let's see.
Yeah, this clip is a little
According
bit long.
to the Oxford English Dictionary,
I'm looking for chunks I can remove.
Area of
I'm sure there are, but my untrained eye can't see
grass. In the garden of a house or park. Wait, I thought if it was in the garden, that made it a weed.
See, up here,
okay,
there's
maybe I don't understand
to show what's in the video. Down here,
garden.
That's audio. And I guarantee there's a way to split those 2 in half.
A piece of land, usually
haven't found
near
it yet.
a
I haven't
home,
looked for it yet, but I guarantee
where
there
flowers
is.
and other plants are grown. Time to Cogiflect.
Oh, okay. Whoa. Okay. We are going to need to cut it off right after I say time to Cogiflect. And I can just visually see that on the audio right there. Actually, if you look, there's a little, it cuts off there, and then there's a little bit of extra noise. I want to leave that in because I also want just that little bit of nothing happening before jumping to the next clip. Okay, so we split this. And see right now, the red border shows what's selected. And then, oh, now that's selected, and I hit minus. I mean, this is just easy. Okay, so next clip. And drag it over here. And for some reason, it always goes to the end of it, but that's okay. Let's start here.
So it appears that our understanding of what our yard is supposed to look like... hang on, pause.
Ah, that was just a junk clip. So we just select it and say trash. That is something I already knew going in, is that, I mean, because everyone's seen behind the scenes on movie production and stuff. They always film more cut, try it again from the top, and all that kind of stuff. Yeah, they still have those clips, and you know, they may use them at some point, but they didn't like them, and so they're refilming them on the spot. They already know they don't like them. So that's what I did. Didn't like it, cut it, we're just starting it again.
So it appears that our understanding of what our yard is supposed to look like has been somewhat narrow-minded in the past few decades. We can grow fescue or bluegrass or amazoy. Or in that same place we can grow clover or dandelions or whatever, and it still meets the actual definitions. So then why are homeowners associations so restrictive? I think that what they're looking for is appearance.
Okay, and that's where, hang on, let's bring it back. I think that what they're looking for is appearance, and that's actually the end of where I want this clip to go. And I need to trim off the beginning of it too. But let's go back a little bit more. Pause. Play.
What they're looking for is appearance.
And we're going to split it right there. And that's the one I want minused. We've got to go back to the beginning of this one, though, to trim off the beginning. And
so
that's very short. Let me take it back. No.
Deflect.
I think that's where I want it split. I select that one and minus it. Man, this is a piece of cake. And no, this isn't professional quality. I'm a beginner. Probably you're a beginner too if you're watching this video. You know, this is the video that wasn't out there that I wished was out there. Still wish was out there already. When I got started, when I am getting started, this is, gosh dang it, why didn't more YouTubers think of doing this? But anyway, now let's see. Let's see how that transition looks, actually. Let's go back. Let's do from the beginning. Let's watch what happens.
Hey, y'all. Cogiflector here. Let's talk about grass. According to the Cambridge English Dictionary, grass is a low green plant that grows naturally over a lot of Earth's surface, having groups of very thin leaves that grow close together in large numbers. Maybe what I was going for was lawn. Let's see. According to the Oxford English Dictionary, lawn is an area of short, regularly mown grass in the garden of a house or park. Wait, I thought if it was in the garden, that made it a weed. Okay, maybe I don't understand the meaning of the word garden.
I just realized something. Right here, that's too long of a pause. I'm going to trim out just that little bit. So let's go on back. It takes a minute. One of these days, I'll get even better at this. That make it faster? That does. Okay, let's see. Well, maybe it's not too long of a pause. Can I drag this thing? I'm just going to grab the clip. Okay, so jump back to here. Play
Park,
it.
wait. I thought if it was in the garden, that made it a weed.
I want it to start again right at this point where I breathe in. So I'm just going to clip off from here to here. Split. And then we play again. Wait. Okay, go back. Oh, forward just a smidge. Ah, back. We'll try trimming out that piece. Now, the neat thing is, I still have these originals here. So all this cutting and chopping out and deleting and stuff, you know, that automatically highlighted the right one. I think it's figuring me out, or I'm figuring it out. Bam, it's gone. So now let's rewind a little. See how that flows.
Or park, wait. I thought if it was in the garden, that made it a weed. Okay, maybe I don't understand the meaning of the word garden.
That's a little better. I'm sure I could have.
Back to the Cambridge Dictionary.
Even better.
A piece of land, usually near a home, where flowers and other plants are grown. Time to Cogiflect. So it appears that our understanding of what our yard is supposed to look like has been somewhat narrow-minded in the past few decades. We can grow fescue,
that looked like I was flipping a bird.
Amazoy.
I had 2 fingers up, I guarantee it.
Or in that same place, we can grow clover or dandelions or whatever, and it still meets the actual definitions. So then why are homeowners associations so restrictive?
I do like the way that transition from there to there, though. Okay, and this is where we do some thinking. Okay, so I'm going to scroll over just a little bit so I have room to slap this piece in. Just drop it in here and then slide it over. Pop. Man, that's so clean and easy. Okay, somewhere in here. Oh yeah, I'm still getting things. Okay, this is the one where I'm going to rip out the audio from this one and add the audio from that one down there. So what I really want to do is get the audio right and then take chunks of this for the video. So what we're going to do is grab that audio track and try to learn how to do that. Can I right click, cut, copy, remove, lift, split at playhead, rebuild as rebuild audio waveform. No. Let's see. What's this button do? Make tracks shorter, make tracks taller. Okay, no. There's got to be a way to split those. Well, let's see what happens if I do this. Add audio track. Aha, we got another scroll bar. Okay. So what happens if I drag this down to the audio track? See there? Now it's only audio. Ha! That wasn't too hard. Let's slide it down a little bit. Okay, so I also need to add a video track. I'm going to need to make this taller so I can see all of these tracks at once. There's the video, there's the audio, and there's the combined. Okay. I want it to be just video. So I want just, did it add it on top? No. I wonder if it's automatically going to just overwrite the audio with this audio. Let's see. Where's my little scrolly bar thingy? Can't shift click, but where's my, well, here, let's see. What happens when I play this? Oh, I can't. Jump to the beginning. And hit play.
If all of my neighbors' houses and yards look nice, then mine looks nice too.
So it's playing both tracks.
It's more valuable, which means I get to pay more taxes, and I love
Ooh, that almost lined up
pay
perfect.
taxes. Wait, what? Let me try that again. If I can convince all of you to keep your yards picture perfect, then my home is more valuable and I can sell it and move away from you. I'm not liking the sound of this.
Okay. This clip up here is too short for this clip here. But we can fix that. Now, first of all, actually, I need to trim this one because we got junk up here at the beginning and a little bit of junk out here at the end. So let's rewind. All right, so here we are. Going to hit play.
If all of my neighbors' houses.
Okay. What happens? Does this split both of them or just one? Split just the one that was selected, which is what I want. Now we hit minus. Now the audio needs to have the beginning.
If all of my neighbors' houses and yards look nice, then mine looks nice too. And is more valuable, which means I get to pay more taxes and...
Okay. The audio is just that little bit too slow. I wonder, what is that? There was a make longer, make shorter option. Shorter, taller. I don't want that. I wonder if I can grab the end. I can. Oh, that'll trim it. It doesn't shorten it. Well, that's an easier way of trimming off the ends. In fact, let's go to the end of the video.
I love to pay taxes. Wait, what? Let me try that again.
I'm going to have to chunk this up into...
all of you to keep your yards picture perfect, then my home is more valuable and I can sell it and move away from you. I'm not liking the sound of this.
Hey, that was almost fun.
And I can sell it and move away from...
No, back.
And I can...
back a little. Right there. So we drag this over to here. Bing. Oh, and it snapped right to that line. I like this little snap feature. So I want all of this audio played. There's this little break here that I can chunk out. There's a little break here. Little break here. If I could chunk out the little breaks here and there. Let me see.
If all of my neighbors' houses and yards look nice, then mine looks nice too, and is more valuable.
Okay, yeah. I can chunk out that little piece. Where there's no sound. Okay. Let's try it back. There. Oh, no. Wish I could drag this. Can I drag this? Can't drag this. Take it back. It's not 100% the way I would do it. Oh, that's where you drag it. Ah. Okay. Okay, so we go back here. As for the big jumps. Back here. Over here. Hey, that's almost exactly right. Go just a hair. Okay. Let me do a split here. I'll come back just a hair. I'm not looking at the video. I'm looking at this green audio track, looking for where it starts to pick up and then cutting just before that point. You know, I like that idea of make tracks taller. Yeah. How do I get rid of this track? This track up here, how do I get rid of it? Remove track. Okay. One of these days I'll learn how to split a track. Wait. Nope. Okay, so now that I've moved my line around everywhere, I want it right there. Nope. Right there. Yeah. Split that and remove it. Chunk. Now we go back a bit. Pause and play.
And yards look nice, and mine looks nice too, and is more valuable, which means I get to pay more taxes, and I love to pay taxes. Wait, what?
Okay, too much talking here for the video here. I think we're gonna just, I get to pay more taxes and cut it.
Love to pay tax.
Nope. A little before that.
I
back even further. Yeah, this will pull a chunk out.
Taxes and
okay, I think I know where we're going. That mountain right there is where we cut it. Ready?
Taxes
right there. Right? But then we're going to go to the wait what?
And I love to pay taxes. Wait, what?
Okay. So wait. This is wait and this is what? That set of peaks there is wait. Taxes is those peaks. So we're aiming for somewhere in here. Right?
Wait.
So that whole thing is wait. So taxes is back here.
You pay taxes. Wait.
This is tough. Can I zoom in? No. Yeah, let's make it taller. Control plus equals. So control equals makes tracks taller. Really? Where's my equals on this keyboard? There it is. Ah, nice. Okay. If I just start right there on the audio, it'd be wait.
Wait. What?
Yep.
Pay taxes.
Gotta go back just a smidge. Probably about right there. Let's try it. I'm not an expert. I don't have to try for expert levels. This is the one we're removing. Bing. And no, I don't like Bing. That's the word I said. And they chose it because it's a common word. They're mean like that. And it's Microsoft.
Which means I get to pay more taxes. Wait, what? Let me try that again.
That almost blended. That's okay.
I can convince all of you to keep your yards picture perfect. Then my home is more valuable and I can sell it and move away from you. I'm not liking the sound of this.
You know that going black for I'm not liking the sound of this actually is kind of nice. Kind of like it. I know I'm not supposed to like it, but hey, I'm a beginner. I can do things I'm not supposed to because I'm a beginner.
If all of my neighbors' houses and yards look nice, then mine looks nice too, and is more valuable, which means I get to pay more taxes. Wait, what? Let me try that again. If I can convince all of you to keep your yards picture perfect, then my home is more valuable and I can sell it and move away from you. I'm not liking the sound of this.
Perfect. Okay, except I want to trim just the tiniest bit off of the beginning of this. That zwait needs to be just a wait. Wish there was a way to trim and remove all at once. Wait, what's selected is this thing. What happens if I... So I can always undo. Control Z works in this thing. I have learned that. Now watch.
And is more valuable, which means I get to pay more taxes. Wait, what?
Yeah, nailed it.
Let me try that again.
Ooh, and that lines up better.
If I can convince all of you to keep your yards picture perfect, then my home is more valuable and I can sell it and move away from you. I'm not liking the sound of this.
Perfect. Well, not perfect, but perfect for a beginner. Okay, so we scroll a little to the right and we're ready for the next clip. This is easier than I thought. Now, okay, that was that one, right? So we trimmed off that actual picture from the beginning. So now we're on to this one. And the neat thing about it is the phone labeled these according to... Does it snap to the bottom? Oh, it does. That is so awesome. The phone labeled these sequentially according to when I recorded them. And so they show up in here sequentially. And so I didn't have to do put any effort into sorting. Now, if I filmed out of sequence, then I would have to sort. Okay, that's fine. So let's go to the beginning of this clip.
I personally believe that it is important to have a nice, presentable look, but I don't believe that there can ever be only one true nice look.
Okay. Rewind just a little because we're trimming a bunch off the beginning of this.
But I don't believe there can only ever be one true nice look and all others are false.
No, I didn't go back far enough. I think it's this trough right here, actually. Oh, maybe not. Okay, it's this trough right here, I think.
But I don't...
Okay, that's the breathing in. Oh, so it's where did we say that? But I don't think.
I don't believe that.
Right there. Split there. And a little bit into that breathing in. Split there. We'll select that and remove it. And let's see how it sounds. Man,
presentable look, but I don't believe there can only ever be one true nice look, and all others are false. So how should my garden look? What should I do with my yard, y'all?
That's the cutoff right there. Okay. Uh-huh. Oh, back further. Right after the y'all.
Y'all.
Right there. I wonder if I could hold that frame for a second. Is there something I can do here? Yeah. See, and I immediately go up there. I wish I had held it when I recorded it. We're just going to have to make do with what we got. Right there is the cut. So we'll just take this and drag it to here and whoa. Oops, oops. Oops. It didn't, okay, drag it back. We'll do it the old way. And split. And remove. Okay, now
I personally believe that it is important to have a nice, presentable look, but I don't believe there can only ever be one true nice look, and all others are false. So how should my garden look? What should I do with my yard, y'all?
bingo. Okay. This is going to be like less than 5 minutes, this video. Scroll everything out. Yeah. Uh-oh, where'd that other clip go? This is the one where I go outside. Oh, you know, it may be that I did it as one clip. I'm going to have to edit this one. I'm going to have to chunk out pieces of this one. I did one continuous ongoing clip. Maybe. I think I'm missing something. Oops, wrong button. And play.
I think that a part of it, at least. Son of a gun. Put this so it'll stay. Make it stay just right. Son of a gun.
That's me rereading the script.
Yeah, that works. Oh, it's recording anyway. Okay. I think that...
Okay. That's a lot to chop out.
I think...
Okay, so yeah. Right there. Ka-chink. Oh, this is such a long clip. Where's the part that I just chopped? That's what do I do with my yard, y'all? This is the one we want to ditch. Minus. Wait, what happened here? Something. Oh, you know what happened? All of this stuff slid over. Slide it back. Okay. That wasn't good. I'll bet you there's a reason it did, and the reason makes sense to somebody, and I'm sure that once I know the reason it will make sense to me too, but right now it doesn't. So we hit the play button.
And I can sell it and move away from you. I'm not liking the sound of this. I personally believe that it is important to have a nice, presentable
See, there's the
but I don't believe there can only ever be one true nice look, and all others are false.
There's a separate
so how should my grass, excuse me, lawn, garden look? What should I do with my yard, y'all?
Back to here. Where did that other video go? I don't know. What happens if I just double click it? Oh, that's not what I want. Can I? That's all I can do. Okay, I'm just going to click and drag it, just like I was doing before. Put it here. See where it ended up. Big long clip with this big long chunk at the beginning that's got to be chopped out. No, it replaced. Control Z. That's what's happening. Oh, don't tell me that this is the free version and it can only film a 3-minute video. It keeps trying to overwrite. I don't want to overwrite. We're doing good here. I thought I had some software that was going to work here. What the heck? Settings. GPU processing. Experimental. Yeah. Oh, no. Settings. Yeah. Undo that one. Okay, now video mode, automatic, players, scrub audio, real time frame, progressive, deinterlacer. I don't know what any of that is. User interface, language, yeah, theme, display method, OpenGL or DirectX. Well, I got Windows, so it's DirectX. App Direct. That's it. Oh. Dang it. I'll bet you I have to pay for this. Thing is, I used long time ago, like a year ago, I used some software on Ubuntu Studio that just came with it free. It was as I was first figuring out video editing. Okay, so I kind of lied to you at the beginning. I tried stuff before. That's how I knew the other one was junk. So where's my help? I clicked on it. Clicked on the upgrade option. Forget it. I was hoping it would tell me what it get for upgrading. FAQ. Can I get FAQ? Oh, it comes up as a browser. Let me. Preset. What can I do? Start on Linux. What are the minimums? All I see is white or green. So can I have multiple versions installed? How do I cut or trim clip without encoding and transcoding it? Why do I not have the whatever filter? Is shortcut free for commercial use? Where are the log presets? What is the history of shortcut? How do I make subtitles? How do I change the speed of the video? How can I edit the audio at the wave sample level? Nuts. Those aren't any of my FAQs. About shortcut. But without any warranty, fitness for a particular purpose. Okay, how come it wants to replace all the time? What's the deal? Can't I do more video than what I've got? What happens if I drop this thing down here into the audio? It wants to overwrite the whole thing. Scroll to the right. Now I'm not seeing the overwrite. Oh, now I am. No overwrite here. There. I got to drag it back to where it belongs, I think, or something. Yeah. Okay, I think what it is when I'm dragging it down, I have to be at that point where it stops saying overwrite. In order to keep it from overwriting. That's what it is. Okay. And this is why I'm making this video, so that y'all can see what goes on. And when you get frustrated, you can realize that, hey, I encountered similar problems. Okay, now I know I need to cut this whole first piece. It is lined up. So let's see. It's somewhere down in here. Oh. Well, yeah, that works. Oh, it's recording anyway. Okay. I think, yeah, that trough right there, we trim it off. Trim. See, and now that is the clip I want to minus. And go back to the beginning. I think that part of it, at least, should be used for growing edibles. I mean, after all, if you're going to grow stuff, why not grow stuff you can eat? I threw away too much. Threw away too much. That's easy enough. Control Z, Control Z. We're done. Okay, so let's start it here. So I can remember what I've got. But I don't believe there can only ever be one true nice look, and all others are false. So how should my grass, excuse me, lawn, no, garden look? What should I do with my yard, y'all? Okay. That's where we split. And it's already highlighted, so minus. Back to that spot. Play. I think that a part of it, at least. Son of a gun. Put this so it'll stay. Can we make it stay just right? Son of a gun. somewhere around here I'm clipping. Rereading the script.
Yeah, that works. Oh, it's recording anyway. Okay.
Right there. I know that's got to go. Okay, back to that spot. Play.
I think that part of it, at least,
Perfect.
should be used for growing edibles. I mean, after all, if you're going to grow stuff,
Really? Play.
What should I do with my yard, y'all? I think that part of it, at least, should be used for growing edibles. I mean, after all, if you're going to grow stuff, why not grow stuff you can eat? So the tomatoes, okra, and corn and so forth shouldn't be up front near the road. We don't want to appear too intellectual. But the herbs can grow where most people would plant flowers. And the asparagus is really quite decorative. And rhubarb doesn't look too bad either when it's growing.
My pauses are too long. Okay, so we're going to trim here. And here. Just to shrink the pause down a little. Take this. Pitch it. I mean, pauses are good. Long pauses are bad.
Grow where most people would plant flowers. And the asparagus is really quite decorative.
You almost can't
tell. Rhubarb doesn't look too bad either when it's growing. Yeah.
Okay. So we cut from here. From here to where I start nodding my head. Probably about here. Right? Yep. Right there. Split. Now we pull this piece out. Minus. I cut myself off a while back. And I can't remember what I was doing and what I was thinking and what I was saying, so I can't finish the thought. Sorry, guys. This is the way it goes.
And rhubarb doesn't look too bad either when it's growing. Yeah.
I got to go from yeah. No, growing. We're going to leave off the yeah. See, I'm reading the script again.
So the flower beds are full.
Yeah, okay. I've got to cut from about right here-ish to about right here-ish. Let's see.
Yeah.
And somewhere in here, where we start again.
So the flower beds are full.
That's actually almost exactly where I want it. Right about there. Take that and minus it. This is almost done, y'all. Almost there. I wish whoever hurried and jumped on and was waiting for me to go live would jump back on and talk to me, because I'm lonely as I'm filming this. Of course, that'll happen down the road when I'm actually good at it. Then it'll be too late. Okay, let's see how that transitions and go right into it.
Yeah. So the flower beds are full. How about a major yard feature? Now, some people do statues or a fountain. Or they might do a bird bath or a large swing. Me? I like a nice trellis for the vines to grow on. What sort of vines? Watermelon, of course. Now for the connective tissue. You know, that stretch between...
I want to jump. Okay, you notice I'm leaving in these little pauses, but it's because I'm animated during those pauses. So, but what I want is a little bit of a cut between watermelons, of course, and when I sit back up. So let's see.
What sort of vines? Watermelon, of course.
Just right there. Split. Okay, and now
for the connect.
There it is. So I want to chunk that piece out because I want it to kind of jump from position to position rather than watching me move from position to position. Does that make sense? Probably not. That's what we're doing. And that means we take this, hit minus. Hot dog. We're cruising. Let me position it here.
Watermelon, of course. Now for the connective tissue. You know, that stretch between each of these things. Has to have a good root system because our yard is on a hill, a steep slope, you know. Because our yard is on a bit of a steep slope and
okay.
Our house will...
Notice I just stopped and started again. That means I need to cut out that piece.
Because our yard is on a hill. Because...
Okay. So that's the breathing in to say because. And yeah, leaving that in there makes it sound more natural to me. I know y'all tend to cut it out of the professional videos, but I ain't professional yet.
Root system.
I want right at that trough. No, come on. Prefer, if I got to catch one or the other, I prefer on the down slope. Okay. Split. To the next because. So not this because, but to the next one.
Because our yard is on a hill, a steep slope, you know. Yard is on a...
Well, we'll have to take it there. Still don't like that one either, but that's the better of the two. I'm learning a lot about my movements and gestures as I'm editing this video. This is educational for me.
Each of these things has to have a good root system because our yard is on a bit of a steep slope and our house will just plumb wash away if I don't have anything holding the dirt still. At the same time, I want it to be low maintenance. I mean, why do people want to have a lawn that they mow and then a couple days later look at it and go, oh, I'm going to have to mow it again in another few days? And I don't want to keep paying all kinds of...
Okay. There's these two sections here, this one and this one, that I want to chop out. This one's a little one. Chop. Chop. Gone. Go to here. Play it.
At the same time, I want it to be low maintenance. I mean, why do people want to have a lawn that they mow and then a couple days later look at it and go, oh, I'm going to have to mow it again in another few days?
No. Okay, right there. The intake. That's where we split. I'm noticing, see, when it splits, it selects the one to the left. So I move it over here so that when I split, it'll select that little piece that I'm chopping out, and I can hit minus. And that way, if the little piece is too small, if I build that habit now, there are times when the little piece will be too small, and I'll, to grab, but it will already be selected because I had this habit built. Okay. Breathe out. That's where I want it. Almost exactly. Actually, a little bit. Right there. There are keyboard shortcuts for all this. See, like S. So why don't I try to use that? S. And what's this? X. All right. Okay. Let's play. L.
I don't want to keep paying all kinds of cash for chemicals to keep it alive.
Too long.
A song from my childhood comes to mind. Talks about walking through these beautiful meadows.
No, we're going to leave it.
And these are meadows of clover. And it's all about how beautiful it is and how all the flowers there remind me of Mother. It's actually quite a nice song. One of my favorites. Oh, I have a lot of favorites.
Okay, I've got to cut that out.
Clover. Clover has a serious root system.
I at least have to cut out the scrolling. Now, here's the thing. We talk about the song. I want to talk about the song, but I don't want it right there. So I'm going to chunk it out, but I'm not going to delete it. I'm going to move it over to the end of the thing, and then I can bring it back later. Watch this. Hey, y'all, watch this. Notice I didn't say hold my beer, so we're okay.
Song from my childhood comes to mind. Talks about walking through these beautiful meadows. And these are meadows of clover. And It's all about how beautiful it is and how all the flowers there remind me of Mother.
And that's where we trim, right?
It's actually quite a nice song. One of my favorites. Oh, I have a lot of favorites.
Okay, so we actually want it.
That's right, Clover.
Before I start scrolling the darn scroll circle. Nope.
A lot of favorites.
Okay. So that is the clip. I'm going to insert it there in place of this pause. Yeah. That's what I'm going to do. So we clip that. Oh, I didn't do the... Okay. Yeah, I'm using the mouse too much. You know what? Right now, I'm not going to bother with keyboard shortcuts yet. Right now, I'm learning how to work with this, what can be done, and then I'll figure it out. So now, I have to trim the part. I have to split this where I want to put this. So, let's go back here. There.
To keep it alive.
No.
Song from my childhood comes to mind. Talks about walking through these beautiful meadows.
Okay, we want it just before it talks about. Right there, I think.
Talks about...
Right there. And I'm not cutting anything away. I'm just... That piece is where we do it. Now we take these. Can we slide? Does it bump the others? No, it doesn't. Okay, Control Z. How about if we take this piece? I think this piece, oops, is the one that we want, right?
It's actually quite a nice song. One of my favorites. Oh,
okay, so yeah. So this piece goes over. We're here somewhere. Can I cut? Then I can move this till it snaps in place there. Oops, that didn't snap in place. Ah. Oh. Okay, stay still. Lift and remove. What are those? It gave me more information over here, right? Where was that one? There we go. Lift. Then we set the track right here at the split. No, we take this one and we slide it over till it snaps. All right. And now somewhere in here we go. No. Can I paste? Let's remove. At the current spot is what I want. Go to the end. I just hit paste. It did. But now we want this whole thing to ripple. Oh no! Control Z. I want this whole thing to ripple. It didn't, but okay, I don't care. We got it where we wanted it. We'll figure out the real way to do it later. And that's the whole rest of it, right? Yeah. Where you go outside and everything. Okay. So now, watch this.
Another few days. I don't want to keep paying all kinds of cash for chemicals to keep it alive. Song from my childhood comes to mind. It's actually quite a nice song. One of my favorites. Oh, I have a lot of favorites. Talks about...
Okay. I like it, but this first part needs to go. So we go here. Highlight this. No, highlight this. Yeah. Got this whole video piece. Clip. And we say trim minus.
Song from my childhood comes to mind. It's actually quite a nice song. One of my favorites. Oh, I have a lot of favorites. Talks about walking through these beautiful meadows. And these are meadows of clover. And it's all about how beautiful it is and how all the flowers there remind me of Mother.
Gotta get rid of all that scrolling.
That's right, clover.
Okay.
Clover has a serious root system. That's right.
Okay. There to there. Needs to be trimmed off. Oh no! Close program. We don't want to debug. Okay, so Shotcut has some issues on Windows. It's okay. I was planning to go back to a dual boot thing anyway at some point. Cover them now? Yes. And see where I am. Oh, they're there. They are there. Hot dog. Okay. Let's see where we are. Uh-oh, no. Not that far back. Remove track. Okay. Not that far back. No. Or is it? Wait. No. Yeah. We have all the cuts. Ah, it's right where we left off. Oh, we got lucky. Let's double check though.
They mow, and then a couple days later, look at it and go, oh, I'm going to have to mow it again in another few days. I don't want to keep paying all kinds of cash for chemicals to keep it alive. Song from my childhood comes to mind. It's actually quite a nice song. One of my favorites. Oh, I have a lot of favorites. Talks about
I could trim just a
walking
teeny bit off of that, but
through these beautiful meadows, and these are meadows of clover, and it's all about how beautiful it is and how all the flowers there remind me of Mother.
That's where I want to split.
Right, clover. Clover has a serious root system. It's even better than that green useless stuff the rest of y'all are growing. That's right, clover.
Okay, so just before that is where we trim. And that's where it up. Okay, so then we take this, we hit the minus and say ripple. This time it rippled. I think it crashed trying to ripple.
And these are meadows of clover. And it's all about how beautiful it is and how all the flowers there remind me of Mother. That's right, clover. Clover has a serious root system. It's even...
We are going to trim right there. Trim. And that little piece comes there, and we say, gone, and it ripples, and life is good. Now we come back here and say, play.
It's all about how beautiful it is and how all the flowers there remind me of Mother. That's right, clover. Clover has a serious root system. It's even better than that green useless stuff the rest of y'all are growing. And it's a pure, simple beauty as suggested by that song. And it's resilient. Just ask any homeowner that has tried to get rid of the stuff.
I almost want to do a cut there just so that suddenly I'm up in your face. Okay.
Y'all are growing. And it's a pure, simple beauty as suggested by that song. And it's resilient.
All right.
Just ask.
Yeah, see? Right there.
Just.
Okay, so yeah, we're right at that little... Right there. We're going to split that. I'm going to hit play again.
Just ask any homeowner that has tried to get... Ask any homeowner...
Okay, I'm going to cut out the just because I'm moving forward.
Just ask.
Okay, the just is that spike, and the ask is the second one. Oh, back a little. One more frame. Oh, shoot.
Any homeowner.
No. Right there.
Ask any homeowner that has tried to get rid of this stuff.
Just is that little tiny peak down there.
Ask any homeowner that has tried to get rid of this stuff.
Right there.
Useless stuff the rest of y'all are growing. And it's a pure, simple beauty as suggested by that song. And it's resilient. Just ask any homeowner that has tried to get rid of this stuff.
Split.
Best of all, you only have to mow it once every couple of weeks.
Okay, we're getting rid of that. Sometimes those little bits of random sound are useful. Sometimes they're not, and you just have to look at them or listen to them and see. Here we go.
Get rid of this stuff. Best of all, you only have to mow it once every couple of weeks. And bonus, bees love clover, and bees are what all these edible plants need. Jackpot. Well, for variety's sake, a scattering of dandelions and broadleaf plantain will work. Both of them produce delicious edible leaves. They're also nutritious. You can eat your kale all day long. I got my dandelion.
Okay.
All these edible plants need.
Right there. Trim. Play.
Jackpot. Well, for variety's sake,
I am going back to the jackpot.
Jackpot.
Okay, so that first spike is the J.
All these edible plants need. Jackpot. Well, for variety's sake, scattering of dandelions and broadleaf plantain will work. Both of them produce delicious edible leaves. They're also nutritious. You can eat your kale all day long. I got my dandelion.
That pause in there. There's a whole lot of this stuff I'm finding. It's right there. Split, grab it, and minus. You would think that the minus would go to the hotkey minus, but okay, whatever. I'll bet I can reprogram.
They're also nutritious. You can eat your kale all day long. I got my dandelion.
Most open source stuff can be reprogrammed, or you can modify the UI. Okay, I'm going back to the script. I got my dandelions, and then I'm going to have to cut it till right up here.
So my idea of what makes a beautiful yard doesn't quite fit in your...
I got my dandelions. Okay, it's actually somewhere in here.
All day long. I got my dandelion.
Right there. Split. Do I need that first little bump or not? I don't think so. Right there. Split. Minus. So far, it's going to be about a 10-minute
dandelion. So my idea of what makes a beautiful yard doesn't quite fit in inside your box. I'll try this again. So I guess my idea of a beautiful yard.
Yeah. Right there, split. Minus.
I got my dandelion. So I guess my idea of a beautiful yard doesn't quite fit inside y'all's box.
My wife's calling.
Hey, I don't use boxes to keep track.
Hang on. Hey, sweetheart. Yeah? If I had one for my tablet, I would definitely use that again. Actually, I would say get the 64 for the phone and then the 32 for the tablet. There's like a family number or something like that. When the standard, okay, there's like a family number or something like that on the standard. Look at the fine print. It should be like a. It figures. The higher number is newer, and the newer stuff is faster. That's class. That's what it is. Class, not family. Mm-hmm. If I wasn't going to try to use this for videoing, I would say the slower one would be okay, but I really, really need the fast one. Yeah. Not so much. Yeah. The slower, cheaper would be fine on the tablet. Uh-huh. Well, then, yeah. Okay. Whichever one costs less in that case. Okay. Love you. Bye. Yes, you all got to hear that conversation. My wife apparently is stopping at the store to get and she's decided to grab me a couple of SD cards because I have killed all of the SD cards I own, and I need to be able to use the phone for video. I wonder why. So I guess my idea of a beautiful yard doesn't quite fit inside y'all's box. Hey, I don't use boxes to keep track of those things. In case y'all might be doubting whether I'm actually serious, all the time. Let's take a walk outside. There's the asparagus. There's the clover. Though that's going to be replaced. That's just a flower that doesn't do much. Over here, you know what that is? Citronella. Keeps mosquitoes away. Oh, and there's our robin. We have citronella. A robin family lives up in the house, in the corner. Not in the house, in the corner over here. See the nest? Hopefully you can see it. Yeah, they just hatched and flew away and all that. So it'll be a little while before they lay some more eggs and go through it again. They usually have about 2 rounds of them per summer, and they come back every year. We've got robins that follow us around as we're out here. But anyway. Here's the herb garden. This is where the watermelons grow. Back here, I'm rebuilding the vertical gardens. Yeah, I like a lawn with clover. It's a good thing. I think that's it. I don't need to trim any more of that, especially because we're doing the getting real thing at that point where, hey, I'm going out for a little field trip. So that's the video. I think it's done. And it's 7 minutes, 45 seconds. That's not a bad video length for YouTube. I didn't get that 10 minutes, that magical 10 minutes, so I could get a second advertisement. Yeah, whatever, people. It's 7 minutes, 45 seconds because that's how much content there is. Now, save is just going to save the project. But since I don't need to come back to it, I don't think I better save the project. Yes, see, there's KSP. We're gonna say this goes in. Yeah, we'll just put it here for now. We'll just call it grass.mlt. Oh, it's XML. Hey, that's readable. Save. Okay. Now, file export. Where's the export? It's going to be an export. Ah, export video. Hang on. Let's make sure, because at one point I saw some excess at the end. Nope. Nope. It's all trimmed up nice. Oh, that was slick. So file export video. Okay, what's all this? Format MP4, sure. 1920 by 1080, okay. So 16 to 9 for 29.738. That's pretty good. Okay. Field order 9. I don't care. By line parallel process, sure. Definitely want parallel processing. That's what all these cores are for. Audio, leave it at. Yeah, we'll leave it at this. That's how you would rip out just the audio. You would just export and disable the audio and you get just the video, and then you can take the video with the audio and drop it down onto the audio track. That's how you would do it. Okay, so export, what's this other tab? Yeah, whatever. That's if you get really geeky and want to type in commands, which I may do at some point, but not today. Export file, John videos, data, John videos. Okay, grass.mp4, save. Is it done? Hang on, y'all. I gotta see. You can't see this, but I'm browsing out to it. Let's see here. Oh, high CPU usage detected. You may experience performance issues. Okay, so yeah, my processor is using this. Yeah, okay, so the video, the live feed is probably skipping around right now. I want to see details. Where's my... I hate the way Windows does this. I want to view the details. So I want to know when it's done. Oh, it's probably going to pop up and say that it's done. How long does it take to render this thing? That's the real question. Well, I think we're going to end the live stream. You saw what I was doing, and you saw the cogiflecting happening in there. Actually, there were a couple of cognitive filters that I was toying with as I was thinking this through. And yes, I thought this through ahead of the video. Okay, actually, it was over. The yard has evolved over years. And I just wanted to kind of illustrate how I rethought the yard. And actually, it wasn't just me. It was my wife, too. In fact, she was one of the primary. In fact, the yard is mostly hers. I mostly do what she asks. But we discuss it from time to time. And so, you know. Yeah, it's mostly her yard. She listens, though, when I put in input and stuff. And even lets me try things out from time to time. She's a good wife. And because of that, we're able to discover when I have good ideas and when I don't and stuff. But this is our yard now. And this is how it plays out. And now with this editing here, you now have seen a brand new YouTuber figuring out how to edit a video. This is the video I still wish someone else had done, because then I wouldn't have had to do it. But somebody needs to put this out there on the YouTubes, y'all. And since y'all can't, because you can't remember it, I did. So let's go to the XSplit and end this video. That wasn't XSplit. That's XSplit. And we say outputs, and we uncheck the output.